All right, so this is VEDA day 14, take 1. I looked through y'all's comments and wrote down some of the questions, and I'm going to now ask Mr. Hallease said questions. I made a VEDA video talking about how we met. They want to know your version of that story.
I mean, where do I start?
I don't know.
There was this one time where we were all hanging out, and Shababab was talking about it was like music. They were getting into a music discussion, and I had no idea what they were talking about.
Yeah.
You were just sitting there quietly playing with like a lighter or like the cigarette pack or something.
Yeah, it was because it was Camel's cigarettes, and I was just like, I'm gonna make this camel walk.
And I was like, oh, that's funny and something to do. So I started playing along a little bit, and then we just started talking. I mean, I just remembered how easy it was to talk to you. So I kind of just wanted a friend, because I had just moved to San Antonio and I didn't really know anybody, except for my old roommate. And then secretly, I don't know, just kind of see where things went. Because you seemed like a cool person then, and nothing came of it. But now that I was free, I just wanted to see where it went. I think that segues into the other question, though.
Well, yeah, it does. When did you realize you wanted to date me?
Well, we hung out at Shisha's, and then we hung out for, was it like 3 hours?
Yeah, it was a long time.
And then I thought, this could go well, because it wasn't that awkward. It just wasn't bad. It didn't go terribly. Okay. I didn't get the vibe that you thought I was a serial killer or something.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay, cool. Proceed with the master plan, which was to continue to engage you and hope that you didn't lose interest.
It's a grand master plan.
I mean, I think it was after that first date where I was like, yeah, this needs to be a thing.
Are we considering children?
I mean, what is that, like, in the future? Are we...
I don't know.
Trying to have children?
I guess so.
I think we're stuck in
eventually
that purgatory where we just keep putting it off. People always ask, and then we're like, 4 or 5 years. 4 or 5 years.
That's true.
But it's been 2 years since I think we initially started saying that. And we're probably still about 4 or 5 years away. Get to spontaneously hang out with whoever we want.
Yeah.
We took a lot of trips last year.
We did take a lot of trips last year. I'll link to some of the trips with the Eye of Sauron.
So until we become less selfish, probably.
Probably not.
Probably 4 or 5 years. What do you think?
I mean, I don't know. It's not practical to me. I don't see the practicality of having them. I mean, I've told you this before. It's like, I'm not for having kids. I'm just very indifferent. I'm kind of just waiting for you to be like, I think I want children now, and because I love you, I will try to give them to you.
Yeah, but you're squee. Is that
my squee?
I think that's what the white people say. Your reaction to babies is getting stronger. Or it's stronger now than it was a couple years ago.
You think so?
When you see pictures of babies on Instagram.
Well, that's because they're so cute, and they put them in cute stuff. I don't want it.
Question 3.
Oh, when and why did you decide to propose?
This doesn't sound that romantic, I guess. You were nearing graduation, and you were going to LA.
Right.
For the tail end of your program.
Yeah, so...
In college.
Right. I was a film major in college, and since... What? You gonna blow your nose?
No.
We can stop rolling. This is the beauty of making a video.
One shot, one continuous.
Okay. I was a film major in college, and I was heading to LA to do my semester abroad in Los Angeles to intern there. And we had already been dating for over a year, actually.
Yeah, it was a year and a couple months.
It had been a year by that point, so we were pretty serious. Well, I think you were just scared I wasn't going to come back.
Yeah, I mean, it was a legitimate concern. I mean, a year-long relationship as opposed to, possible career opportunities.
Right.
You seem like and you still are a very rational person.
Right.
So I just wanted to make sure that you realized how much I cared about you. I wasn't trying to, kill dreams. I was just trying to make you realize that, I was in it for the long haul. And if you were going to, and I had mentioned it, if you were going to stay in LA, then I was going to go over there and try to make it work.
Right, yeah.
But yeah, I was struggling to find a good place to propose. And I did it in your In your apartment.
In my apartment. All right. Oh.
It's not a good story.
It's cute. Oh, and did I have an inclination it was coming? Yes, I did. I definitely did, because he's terrible about being subtle.
I've gotten better.
Have you, though?
Oh, yeah.
Have you?
Mm-hmm.
Like, when? When have you... I don't think so.
Don't put me on the spot.
Okay, take 2. Favorite thing about me?
Your beautiful smile. I mean, as hokey as it sounds and played out, but you're the better half. I'm irrational in certain instances, and you're the bedrock or the cornerstone. And then I mean, no one freaks out at the same time.
Right?
Remember?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So it's like you freak out, but then I'm not freaking out, and then I freak out, and then you're not freaking out.
Right.
So I love that part of you. I mean, physically, yeah, I mean, your smile, just the way that you look, it's kind of like from your face and your neck, you just seem so regal. And you've been told that before from different people, but...
Yes, I have.
Yeah, smiles very nice. It's good. Yeah, that's it.
Take 3. Why did we decide to get married? I think the comment was originally, a lot of people can, like, fall in love, but, you know, they'll just live together, or they'll just...
It was really your parents.
Yeah, it was, kind of.
Well, yeah, they wouldn't let us... They frowned upon the idea of us living together in sin.
Right. My family's pretty pious in that regard.
I mean, our take on marriage was kind of... I mean, you can tell what we thought about marriage because we just eloped.
They don't know that.
Oh, no?
Yeah, they don't know that we eloped. But they do
Take
now.
5. It's a lot of relationship betas.
A little bit.
You got other stuff. Did you do that? Okay.
What's the biggest concession each of us had to make for the marriage? I'll let you go first.
So yeah, proposed to you to show you that I was committed to you.
Yeah.
And that you had something to come back to, or something here in Texas. But because you were coming back, you wanted the best shot at getting a job.
Right.
Which was going to be in Austin and not in San Antonio.
At the time, yeah.
At that point, I had a dead-end job at a call center. But then I had snuck into an internship, and because of the internship, it's springboarded me into a better job.
Yeah, so essentially he gave up that job offer in San Antonio to allow us both to move to Austin, so I could have an editing, video production jump off. And long term, I think it paid off.
No, I mean, it did. It was just...
But it was very hard. We were very poor.
Yeah.
For a while. How does being married reframe how we conceptualize romantic love?
More like a business. Like a real relationship is more like a business.
Yeah.
It's a lot of give and take.
It's the buddy system.
Yeah, I mean, because romantic love is just idealized.
Yeah.
It's what, you know.
And it's actually kind of like stalkerish in nature.
It's just not... I mean, it's not realistic. You can't do grand gestures every day. It's just hard because you're just going day to day, living your life with this other person, just making it work. And a lot of times...
I think that's where the real love is, though, is making it work day to day.
Yeah, true. It's almost like you're taking each other for granted, but in a good way, because you're both going to be there. You're always assuming that the other person is going to be there, which is true. And then every now and then you just need to acknowledge them for the fact that they've stayed there.
What's one weird aspect about our relationship? I don't know what's a weird aspect.
Yeah, it's hard to objectively like pull away from the relationship and say, yeah, that's weird.
That's weird that we do that. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's plenty of people. Let us know.
Yeah. Last question. What's one thing you're hesitant to tell each other?
I was going to say that I'm hesitant to tell you about my failures, things that I do tremendously wrong, things that I know that are going to upset you.
One thing, yeah, I've learned to filter what I say. I don't lie. I don't ever lie to you, but I definitely have learned to like have a buffer in how I say things. And it's mostly just like, I think you might need to humble yourself a little bit in this situation.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
figuring out the best way to say that to you so that you'll hear it. Because it's one thing to say to someone, you're being selfish. And then that's how like an argument starts.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, you're a big poop.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you're terrible in bed. Oh.
Whoa!
That escalated very
Whoa.
quickly.
Yeah, exactly. So
Well, you never put the dishes away. Well, you're still terrible in bed.
That's all the questions. I don't know. Oh, the last question was, are you and Shababab still friends? A lot of y'all kept asking that question. Yes, me and Shababab are still friends. She has a toddler. She's happily married to a lovely man, and they have a cute little girl together, and she's great. So this is Mr. Hallease. He exists. He's real. And, I don't know. That's it. You want to part any words of knowledge to the community at large? And then social media, they know you exist, like on Snapchat and all that kind of
It's
stuff.
not like some weird curiosity of like, look at the double-headed rabbit.
I think it might be a little bit of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
The double-headed rabbit gets 2 carrots.
I don't know. See you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.